We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland.
Go ahead, put it up, buddy.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
What I was about to put it up. He even volunteered. You go ahead, take yours down, buddy. I'll put mine up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You want me to put it up? I'll put it up.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out.
Mo is funny.
You need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Yeah, good. Good special teams.
Return of 6. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
And we wants no parts of that. Nah, you don't.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock
We almost had it, too.
There, luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's
good defense.
A wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's not where I meant. Messed it up.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. midfield. So a first
No, I saw you.
interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
No, I
Not at all.
couldn't. The
That's something he did not
pass
do
was
in
a
their
little off
victory
because I
last
got
week.
hit, but it's
No
fine.
interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
Yeah.
Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Good run.
He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
Oh, good blocking.
Keep the running back clean.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Hey, Mir took forever. What can I say?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
That's when we was trying to play our playoff game, and you took forever to get home. I didn't say it was your fault. I said I was waiting for you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
We got a concert playing in the background.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run.
Who is that with the music in the background?
Their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Oh, my bad.
Second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So
they're not going to show the replay. That's some garbage. He tapped his feet.
complete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Good catch.
Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Good cut.
Good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And this is right down the middle as he puts
it through,
and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Neal. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
That's some bullshit.
Is incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field.
No, he didn't drop it.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Neal. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 4, and now 2nd and goal. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them. And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick.
Yeah.
Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
Shit.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end
He
zone,
made the same
and that's
mistake
what you're
I did.
thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off.
Shut up, Sleepy. That was a bad throw. You made a bad throw. I made a bad throw.
Miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Who, your quarterback?
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What's his throw? What's his throw on the run? Oh, good one.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick
up in the wrong defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Browns sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes.
Damn.
But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game
good run.
if you want to win in the NFL.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 26. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now back to throw.
Shit.
It's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown.
Good play.
Great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
What are you doing? There is no replay.
A big play there. 63 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point.
Yeah, I was shocked he was open. I was my first look, my first read was the running back, and I said, "Oh, he's open." Okay. No, he wasn't full. Just I think he was. Were you in cover 2? He was in cover 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, did you shade underneath?
And no run back forthcoming.
Interesting.
So this will come out to the 30.
Yeah, that's crazy. You have to go to the highlights after the game to see that.
That last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It's 4th down. What the hell are you doing?
And they're going to go for it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Because the time.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go.
I know he's going to let it run. So he ain't going to have no time to make us try to score.
So he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I got what I needed out of that. Not what I wanted, but it'll suffice.
They'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw.
That's my fault. Damn.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Should have won with my first target. Good play. Good defense. Should have won with my first target.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Harris now to return.
I wasn't expecting you to get nothing out of that. My punter's weak.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Well, ain't that weak. I was kicking it to the wind. Yep.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Fumble. That. Like, I was hoping he fumbled that.
Perhaps
at least put me in. At least put me in field goal range.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Damn.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Because if you run even if I would have thrown a pass, it would have taken 2 seconds for just to get on the ground.
So we've hit intermission.
It wouldn't have mattered.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside
17-10.
Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference.
You said who winning or who away?
We are back underway on EA Sports.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's winning.
See a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Shut up, Bunk.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism.
Yeah, he's been running the ball in spurts, but he's been running it.
These are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. This one deep for Wilson.
He dropped the ball. He dropped it.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. And he's going to be taken down.
What's the call?
There's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke.
Johnny Wilson caught the ball. It would have been 4th and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. A great effort there.
Thank you.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
I was surprised you left him open. He fell on the inside of that pile. And don't you cheat me. Okay. What to say? He fell. No, I'm just saying the way he fell backwards. Yeah, he fell on the inside. Yeah. But he fell on the inside of that pylon.
17 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Good hit.
And this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll
good hit
and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun.
No. Oh,
and he's got the first down.
That's some bullshit.
85 yards for him on the ground.
Saved that push forward, saved you.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10.
Maybe it's a good thing. It probably would have got picked off.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards.
You let him get that first.
Very long.
Get him.
The pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over first and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down,
Create a gap. Create a gap.
and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there.
One was the first. I ain't care about the touchdown, just first down.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield.
You was following the drag, weren't you?
And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9.
I need to turn it up in the second half.
The 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Felt like he made an impossible catch.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball to
Second down and a yard.
70 Lions. Go.
Oh, good draw.
Give him another shot here on the
Bus coming back.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight
why is it 2nd and 1? That part I don't get.
They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the
No,
ones
I accepted it. But why is it 2nd and 1? Oh, you're running back?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I give up a couple yards, huh?
21 yards.
I ain't give no big plays, though.
For his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 5 yards there.
It is him.
Catch.
It was Sternum.
Second down. And
Good
this
hit.
one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Way to be there.
They get to him back at the 40. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it.
Not letting nothing get behind you. Keep everything in front of you.
For this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
One score down. Here
Make sure it's fourth and
go for it here on fourth
in
down.
inches.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Shit. Good play.
Find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep.
I know I should have stayed with the defense I had the first time.
When they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Evades him at the tip.
I'm trying to do a regular tackle and they won't let me do it. Good play.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here on the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 3. Slot man moves right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Good play.
Blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. And to the right side here, it's Allen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a third and 3.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Good catch, Lane. Good catch.
Fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. Go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his
Good
kick
game.
is right there.
Great
It's
game,
good.
man.
And they have
Great
taken the
game.
lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because
Great
your
game.
body
Came down to
time
the
and your
wire.
body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot
You
of teams
didn't?
actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that
You only
time
threw
frame
one. What? You
so
only threw
guys get
one pick,
used to
right?
doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee,
I
when we
only
had
threw
to go
one pick
from
as well.
east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for San Francisco, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week.
This fool's gonna be
Meanwhile, for
pissed
the
off at me
Browns, they'll fall to
because
5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
this. I got this fool Johnny Wilson 3 touchdowns, and he ain't gonna be still not gonna be satisfied. Hold on. No, I had got to. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be satisfied. No, I'm just. He asked me to get him. He asked me to get him more involved in the game, and I did. He got 3 touchdowns, but he not gonna be satisfied because he didn't get enough catches. See, look at this. You didn't give me the touches you promised, but you got 3 touchdowns. Yeah, same thing with mine. I literally got him. I got him three. Each of his catches were touchdowns. All of them, 3 touchdowns, 127 yards. I won by 3. Oh, Jay Will won by 1 point. No, I got Johnny Wilson 4 receptions for 127 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he complaining about not getting enough touches. Really? Damn, he beats. Oh my bad. How bad he beat him? 80. He beat Indian that much? Damn. Oh, Holloman back in the top 3 now. Rushing. Wait, you first? Yeah. Who? Yeah, Holloman. That's what it is. That's right. You said it right. And Johnny Wilson jumped back up in the top 3 as well. You complaining about not getting enough touches. You got 4 touches. You got 3 touchdowns. What's the complaint about? Some of these scenarios are just funny. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, you just couldn't. You just wasn't moving the ball. Body count. You were 7 of 15. No, I mean, I'm just saying you had a short field most of the game too. Oh yeah, you got 2 rushing touchdowns too. That's what you got on me. And I just pushed it. And we both only had 1 turnover each. But you killed me on the ground. I killed you in the air. It was a great game overall. Keep me in and Sleepy playing tomorrow though.